Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about some of the dangers with internet pornography and give you the 3 reasons why I think porn is one of the most addictive things on the planet, why it's destroying relationships, why it's tearing apart families, and ultimately what you need to do, some of the first steps that you need to take in order to remove this destructive habit out of your life and live the life that you were designed to live. But before we get into today's videos, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. Now, we do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on the Rebuild Your Life YouTube channel, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday at this point. So if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there and turn those post notifications on so you are notified every single time a new video is released. And secondly, for you guys that are in the early stages of identifying some problems with porn and are curious about what life can look like for you once you've been able to remove this destructive habit from your life, make sure to download our free ebook, guys. It's a 7-step guide to living life without porn, where we walk you through the exact process that we teach here at Rebuilt Recovery of how to identify some of the problems with pornography, how it's negatively impacting your life and your relationships, how to build a successful plan to remove porn from your life, but then ultimately how to follow through, how to execute, and how to build the discipline and willpower to remove porn from your life for good, step into the life that you were created to live, and ultimately become a man that you know you were meant to be. So pick up the free book, guys. I'm gonna link it down there in that first pinned comment below. But let's talk about some of the dangers with pornography and the 3 reasons why, in my opinion, it's one of the most addictive forces on the planet today, and it's literally ripping apart men, tearing apart families, destroying relationships, and I think it is one of the strongest evil forces in the world. So these are not my reasons. There's a lot of different articles. I believe William Shudder talks about this in his book, Wired for Intimacy. But the 3 main problems, or the 3 reasons why internet pornography, tube site pornography, Pornhub, all the other sites out there, the 3 reasons why it is highly addictive and literally gets its hands wrapped around men and holds them through this addiction is its accessibility, it's anonymous, or the anonymity behind it, and the affordability. I'm gonna break down each one of those and explain to you how it's impacting you, how you can build a wall around your life so it no longer penetrates to you, and how you can really step into the life that you were created to live. So let's talk about the accessibility piece, number 1. You know, we are entering into a time in human history unlike ever before. We're already existing in it, but we're in the early stages of it, and we don't really know what the impact and ramifications are gonna be. But we literally walk around with a supercomputer in our pocket 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Most of us literally, and they've done studies on this, most people are within arm's reach of their phone literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From the moment they fall asleep, their hand is within reaching distance. From the moment they wake up, their phone is the first thing they look at, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I did a video specifically on, is your phone keeping you hooked to pornography? So I'm gonna link that right here. So watch that video after this. But the accessibility piece, literally, we have a supercomputer with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the age at which we're getting these are so much younger. You know, I think it's right now 6, 7 years old is the average age that a kid gets his first smartphone. Literally, what you're doing when you purchase a phone for your kid is you're giving them unlimited access to the world of internet pornography. So if you don't have that conversation with your children prior to giving them, you know, the accessibility to find porn, realize that it will find them, and if you don't equip them, they're not going to know what to do. But that's a topic for a different video. So the first area, the first reason why it's so highly addictive is the accessibility piece. Literally with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Secondly, guys, is the affordability, or the fact that it is 98% of internet pornography these days is absolutely free. So it's free to us, but realize we talked about this when I addressed the social dilemma a few videos back as well. If you're not paying for a service, realize you are the product. So why you think you're getting all this porn for free, why you're spending all this time getting all this great pleasure, literally rewiring your brain, getting you to masturbate to release, realize that these sites are collecting data, they're collecting information based upon you, and they're gonna use this against you, either A, through exposing you to more hardcore pornography because they know how the brain works and they know that in order to keep you hooked on it, they have to keep exposing you to more and more aggressive and more hardcore pornography. So A, are gonna either use it to you to link you and hook you into a deeper addiction, or they're gonna sell it. They're gonna sell it to advertisements just like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these sites do. So realize if you're getting something for free in this world, you are the product. So you are being monetized through all of these various porn sites. So the fact that you're not having to pay for it obviously makes it a major problem, makes it a major addiction. No other addiction out there in the world is 100% free. Shopping addiction, you gotta have money to go spend on clothes. Gambling addiction, you gotta have money to risk, to gamble with. Alcoholism, you gotta have money to go buy the alcohol, and liquor. Drug addiction, you gotta have money to go buy your drugs. Now, obviously, when you're really deep and caught up in a drug addiction, you'll find ways to make money, to find money, et cetera, et cetera. But the problem with pornography is that you can feed this addiction, you can live in this addiction without a cent to your name. You can sit up in your bedroom, you can sit down in your basement, you can sit there on your couch, at your desk, whatever, wherever you're watching it. You literally do not have to spend $1. So this feeds the addiction, because while you can feel bad, you can feel depressed, you can feel upset about yourself because you don't have any money to spend, it's easy to just turn on the tube, turn on the porn, and just masturbate and make yourself feel good. But then you know the feeling of when you're done relaxing or releasing, how your guilt, shame, depression, anxiety, all those feelings are built up. So we have the accessibility piece. It's literally with us 24 hours a day, knocking on our door. It's affordable. Porn is free. It's 100% free. And then the third and probably the most dangerous piece of this is the anonymity, or it's completely anonymous. You know, I've talked a lot about alcoholism, drug addiction, you know, some of the other addictions. You have to show your face to other people. You know, in order to be an alcoholic, you have to go buy the alcohol. And many times you're drinking in public places, bars, restaurants, liquor stores, etc. So you're around other people. Other people are going to have their eyes on you. They're going to have their eyes gaze on you. And if they see a place that they can interject, they're going to be there for you. Same thing with drug addiction. You got to go buy the drugs. Many times you're doing drugs in a group of people at a party, nightclub, etc. Same thing. If something were to really get out of hand, somebody's there with you. And I know this isn't always the case, so it's maybe not a perfect analogy here, but realize with a pornography addiction, it is so anonymous. You're literally, like I shared with you, you can be caught up in your bedroom for days on end without leaving, when you have everything in there right with you, and nobody's ever going to find out about it. You know, we had Kevin Palmieri on the podcast a few weeks back, and you know, he shared an amazing analogy. You know, we know that there's billions of men in the world addicted to pornography, yet you've never met another man that's addicted to pornography. Because we're ashamed, because we don't want to open up, we don't want to talk about it. We know that it's wrong, but it's got us hooked. It's got us hooked into this cycle. So the anonymity piece, or the anonymous piece, I think is one of the most dangerous. So what can you do right now if you're struggling with this? You've identified some of the problems that porn has had in your life. Like I talk about, step number 1 is download that free ebook. Step number 2, guys, is to get plugged into a community. I'm going to link down right there below. Right there below the free ebook, I'm going to give you access to our free Facebook group, the Rebuild Your Life group, where it's a collection of men. Some men are in our program, some men are taking the steps, some men are free. They've gone through 6 months, they've gone through 9 months. They're free, they found freedom, and now they're there to support you, to guide you in your journey. So download the book, join the community. But you're interested in coaching, guys. You know, we've had tremendous success this year with really helping a large group of men break free from their porn addiction, and they're stepping into lives that they never thought they would live. So if you're interested in this, once you download that free ebook, you're going to be prompted to book a call with myself here, where we can talk about some of these problems. We can talk about what a coaching plan would look like for you, because we are looking at building our coaching program here in December. And as we really roll into 2021, this is going to be our primary focus. How many men can we help break free from this addiction? So download the free ebook, join the community. Let's hop on a call. Let's discuss you getting free. Let's discuss changing your life. Let's discuss removing porn from your daily routines and habits. And let's become the man that you know you were created to be. So Frank Rich from Rebuild Recovery, give you the 3 reasons why internet pornography is so highly addictive, and what do you need to do to remove it from your life. Frank Rich, I'll see you guys on the other side.